This shit catchy. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't memorized the whole joint yet, but this shit catchy. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me take this off the screen. Them niggas was out there having fun for that video too. I ain't gonna hold you. They was having fun. I ain't get an invite though. Live, let me see. Monitor. I ain't never realized my wallet was up there. I'm bugging. Good thing I had my card though. I'd have been done if I had the card though. Not really. I'd have just been practicing. How everybody feeling this morning? Though, everybody feeling this morning? Instagram. Oh, I finally got the notification for Instagram joint too. It finally worked out correctly, I guess. Hold on, let me see. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. I don't know why I can't hear nothing on there. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I don't know why my Instagram joint, when I go live on Instagram for some reason, it don't have the audio. Hold on, let me just check and make sure that the YouTube one has the audio. Give me 1 second, y'all. And then I'm gonna get to the comments. Shout out to people. Definitely appreciate you guys checking out the live, checking out the channel. We're gonna kick it real quick. I just want to make sure that the audio is good. Hang on 1 second. Let me see. Guys, checking out the audio on the live, checking out the channel. We're gonna kick it real on the YouTube joint. The audio on the YouTube joint worked, but for some reason on Instagram, it's not working on Instagram. I probably had to log out of my Instagram joint and then relog back in, maybe. Let me see. Or am I just muted on here? Hang on. Give me 1 second. We getting it together, y'all. We getting it together, y'all. Hold on. Profile. Reels. Home. Live. I don't know why I can't hear nothing on the joint. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me see. Create, live, unmute. Check, check, check. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, if you're watching on Instagram, it won't. It doesn't show the audio on Instagram. I don't know why it's doing that, but try to follow us on YouTube if you could. Let me see. Discard this one. Close this. That's live right there. Go down. Hit the like button too. Hit the like button too, so we can get started. So I can when y'all hit the like button when the video first started, if you hit the like button or hit the share button, then it sends it out to more people. So then I don't have to keep repeating the same thing. You know my memory is bad, so I start saying something and then gotta repeat it and I forget what I said and we start going to something else. But we gotta talk about R. Kelly and Big Meech. We gotta talk about R. Kelly and Big Meech. We also gotta talk about Casanova. Casanova sent a message to the people live from jail, live from prison. What the fuck is the difference between jail and prison, you know? I never really got that. Somebody told me there's a difference between jail and prison, but I don't really get it. Maybe it's just two different words, and you can just say either one. But either way, good morning. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling today? Where'd I put my? Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. Let me make sure we are still live on TikTok and Instagram. I mean TikTok and YouTube. Give me 1 second. Content live video. Okay, here we go. I think we are still live on both of those. We are live on Twitch and TikTok also. Did anybody see the Hold on. Did anybody see that R. Kelly song that just dropped? The residuals joint. I'm gonna play it on the stream, but I just want to know, did anybody see that before I actually get into what I'm about to talk about with that? Hold on. Save the playlist. Save to live stream. Let me see. Share. Before I actually get into what I'm about to talk about. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. I'm just trying to share this a couple more times, so I have to keep repeating the same thing. Give me 1 second. All right. Share here. Boom. All right, boom. We should be good. So, what was it called? Oh, R. Kelly residuals. R. Kelly residuals. That's crazy that you can record. I thought it was AI when I first heard the joint. I thought it was like an artificial intelligence record, whatever like that. And then I seen everybody going crazy reacting to it, and then it had me thinking. You know, a lot of times things that happen in the media and people will be looking at it one way, and I'll be looking at it a different way. And then I bring it up on the channel, and people be like, you know what? Bandana Black, you right. Or they be like, no, you bugging. Sometimes they be like, you bugging, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes they be like, Black, you bugging. But most of the time they be like, yeah, you right. So we're gonna talk about this Big Meech R. Kelly, man. Big Meech R. Kelly. I still was supposed to I did the video that I was saying I was gonna do on Big Meech, but only because so many people, even some of my people, is so lost on this Big Meech thing. I think that if I had dropped that Big Meech video, it would have came off as hate, and that's not what I was trying to do with the Big Meech video. I was just trying to get people to look at things from a different perspective, and look at things from this. My bad. Look at things from the perspective of, we keep saying we want change, we want things to change, we want things to be differently, but are we really doing things differently? So as a people, if we want to be treated differently as Black people, we want reparations, we want 40 acres and a mule, we want to be treated equally, we want to be treated fairly, we want to do all those things, right? Are we making the steps necessary to be prepared for that? Are we ready for it? Is basically what I'm saying when it comes to this. It's gonna make sense when we talk about this R. Kelly and Big Meech thing, because the whole Big Meech thing, I personally don't understand what the fuck what are we celebrating? Like with the Big Meech thing, I really don't understand what are we celebrating. Hang on 1 second, I got a notification. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Oh, we live on Facebook too. I forgot that we live on Facebook also. And you can call in 716-235-1016, 716-235-1016. If anybody wants to call in, the number that's on the bottom of the joint, you can call in if you want to talk about the topic, or if you just want to call in and say anything. We could just kick it for a minute. Hang on 1 second. This is the first time it actually went to my regular Facebook page too. I've been trying to get it to share it to my regular Facebook joint. Let me see. Go here, share, copy. Let me see. Bong. All right, here we go. I shared it a couple times. We should be good. So what was I saying with the Big Meech? Oh, let me get to the comments. My bad. I forgot to even open up the other screen. Hang on 1 second. My bad. -% was good. Heavy shouts out. -%. It doesn't show me what platform you're watching on, because I'm multi streaming right now. So I'm figuring it's either Twitch, TikTok, or YouTube. But heavy shouts out to -%. Says shaking my head. Yeah, man. With this Big Meech thing. So before we get into this R. Kelly Big Meech thing, right? With this Big Meech thing, I don't understand what we are celebrating. Like, it's not like Big Meech was like, say, like a political prisoner from like the Black Panther movement or something like that. Somebody who was like fighting for our rights or fighting for freedom or something like that. Like, no disrespect, but Big Meech was just a bigger drug dealer than your average drug dealer. That's literally all Big Meech was. He was a bigger drug dealer than your average drug dealer. Like, we all know drug dealers, but he was just a bigger drug dealer than your average drug dealer. So when we say things like, that's crazy, because that's going to tie into this whole R. Kelly thing that I'm talking about too. When we say things like, us as a people, we got to, like, say for example, right? Something happened in my city. Recently, right? And people were saying, like, Black people were saying, like, how they don't allow us to own anything. Everybody else own all of the stores, or the foreign people own all of the properties and stuff like that. Then they increase the rent and different shit like that, right? So they saying like how they increase the rent, do different shit like that, right? So I think that's an excuse because we just don't open the stores as black people. Like, we don't open the corner stores. We don't invest in ourselves. We don't have unity. We don't do the exact same thing that, yeah, granted, some of the foreign people, they do come and they have different programs and different like that too. We have the same exact thing. We just, as a people, we don't unify. We don't work together to try to get things done, right? So we don't unify to try to work together to get things done, right? So when you look at a person like Big Meech, right? When people speak highly of Big Meech, right? And I'm not speaking bad about Big Meech. Like, I'm happy that he is free. I'm happy that he got his freedom, and hopefully he did learn from whatever lesson that he needed to learn in life. Hopefully he did learn the lesson that he needed to learn in life. Shouts out Big Money. I can't see what platform you commenting on, but shouts out to Big Money. It don't show me a picture either. It just got to say Big Money. But shouts out Big Money. But what was I saying? My memory is terrible, y'all. My memory is terrible about this. Big Meech thing, right? So, long story short, Big Meech gets locked up. Big Meech goes to jail. His whole organization gets locked up, goes to jail. Whole thing ended, right? Shocked the whole industry because that was feeding a lot of families. Like, realistically, whether it was right or wrong, that was feeding a lot of families. He was a good guy. He was putting food on the table. He showed love. He made sure everybody got money, all that stuff, right? He made sure everybody got money. Everybody ate. Checking in from, shouts out Ron 200. I can't see the rest of the. Oh, can I move this over? Let me see. Multi-stream. Hang on a second. I'm trying to see if I can see the full comments. Hang on, live check. Oh, shout out Ron 200. Checking in from BMF. So, long story short, when they speak highly of Big Meech like that, and like I said, he seemed like a pretty cool, pretty alright guy to me, right? So, they say how he fed everybody. Like, if you was around him, everybody had a Benz, everybody had a chain on, everybody was eating, everybody was doing good. Like, I respect that. He was a man of his people, whatever, right? That like that, right? I respect that. He held his people down, unity and shit, right? Where do y'all think that money came from? Like, like when we celebrate Big Meech, when everybody's like, oh yeah, Big Meech, big welcome home concert, and you know what I'm saying, we gotta show the man respect, give him some money, you know what I'm saying, like, where do y'all think that money came from? Like, the money that he was able to help feed those people and put chains on their necks and make sure everybody had Benzes and different shit like that too. Where do y'all think that money came from? Like, somebody didn't end up with a Benz. Somebody didn't end up with a house. Somebody didn't end up with a family paying for that. That shit came from somewhere. People ate well with him. Yeah, they did. Some people did eat well with him. His people did eat well. I'm talking about the people on the other end of that, bro. I'm talking about the people on the other end of that. When we celebrate people like Big Meech, but we don't celebrate. I don't celebrate either one of them, but we don't celebrate people like R. Kelly or just different people like that. Like, I don't get what we celebrating. Like, I understand. Yes, he did come home, but what are we? This nigga wasn't a president. He wasn't a governor. He wasn't a mayor. I don't get what we're celebrating. And what message are we sending with celebrating it? But I say that to say this, right? If Big Meech, right? This whole thing with Big Meech, and I totally messed this up. I know I messed this up. But this whole thing with Big Meech, 50 Cent, BMF and shit, right? It got me thinking once I heard this R. Kelly joint, right? And we gonna play the R. Kelly joint, and then we gonna talk there. People ate well with him. We're gonna play this R. Kelly joint, and then I'm gonna give you my point. Hang on a second. So this right here is the R. Kelly Residuals remix. Hold on. All right, R. Kelly Residuals remix.
This call is from a federal prison. This call is from
Robert Kelly.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. You may begin speaking now.
I got 2 minutes. Let's go.
First, I wanna thank my fans for being a realist. Now let's get down to business on this breezy remix. Had to
Bro, I was talking all that time on mute. I don't even know what I just said. I was just talking all that time on mute. Why you take so long to type to tell me I was on mute? This is what I be talking about. See, you supposed to be here to make sure to tell me that when I'm on mute. Damn, I forgot everything I just said. My memory is bad too. I just said some good shit, bro. I just said some good shit. That Ron 2000. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you on this one, gang. You took too long to type that I was on mute, gang. I'm blaming you. But anyways, this is what I was saying about the What was I just saying about that, Kylie? I was just talking for a long time before you said that. All right, so let me just rewind it back a little bit. Hang on. Oh no, this is what I was saying about the R. Kelly thing. So R. Kelly, in a position that he's in right now, with everything that he's going through right now, in jail, life messed up, whatever like that, R. Kelly still starts this song off with saying, "Shouts out to my fans, they the realest." Like, I probably start the record off like "F y'all, blah blah blah." They're like mad as hell, but he said shouts out to his fans, and I think that like in 2025, if you an R. Kelly fan, like you a dedicated motherfucker, bro. If you still an R. Kelly fan, like with everything that R. Kelly, all the allegations against R. Kelly, if you still an R. Kelly fan, like just cause he make good music, like you dinner, like you dedicate. That's like being a Buffalo Bills fan. Like no matter what R. Kelly do, y'all just still gonna ride with him. You still gonna be R. Kelly fans, still support him. That's crazy. Like, I know some people that's like that with the Buffalo Bills. That I'm by default, I'm from Buffalo, so I gotta ride with the Buffalo Bills. But really. But anyways, I think that's dope that R. Kelly, even in a situation, shouted out his fans, because being an R. Kelly fan in 2025 is tough. Like I'm not playing no R. Kelly. I'm not supporting. I mean, we're playing R. Kelly right now. We're actually playing R. This nigga tricked me, bro. This nigga tricked me. I don't even play R. Kelly at weddings. That's crazy. This nigga's a genius, bro. This nigga just gained. That's probably why he did this shit, bro. Because he knew he was going to do reactions to it and play his music. I haven't played an R. Kelly. I promise you. Book me for a wedding. Tell me to play "Step in the Name of Love." I bet you I step right the fuck out your reception. No, we get it clear before. I let everybody know before it. I'm not playing no R. Kelly, but I might got to change that because this nigga tricked me into playing R. Kelly, and if I'm playing it for y'all, I got to go look at my contracts. Damn it.
Let's get down to business on this breezy remix. Had to make this phone call just to let you know you ain't shit. It's questions on my mind. It's questions on my mind.
He said I had to let you know that you ain't shit. Like that's one thing about R&B niggas. Like they can say some slick shit, like a rapper would say like some real slick dirty shit, and it just sounds smooth. Cause like he really like mad as hell. Like R. Kelly really saying some shit in this joint. He needs financial support. R. Kelly probably definitely need financial support. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. He probably need financial support.
Still selling my music, making all this money. Don't even send shit to my books for commentary. No, though I'm in this place, I know I don't deserve this. There's questions on my mind. There's questions on my mind. Did I build you up? Build you up?
See, now he gonna make everybody feel guilty and shit like that, because he probably did like help people out in life and shit like that. And he like, even though I'm down low, I'm down bad. Like when I was good, did not buy you a Benz, did not do that. Yeah, but you also was touchy feely, bro. You also was touchy feely, gang. You also was touchy feely. Like I hate when people skip over like a bad part of some shit like that. So like this nigga R. Kelly like a woman, bro. Women be doing that type of shit. Like they'll skip over the problem part and just go on to everything else like that. Like you get home after an argument, like, but so what if you wouldn't have made me mad? Then that wouldn't have happened. That wouldn't have happened, man. You slam my pastor, bro. Like you slam my pastor. You telling me that if I wouldn't have made you mad, like so you just gonna skip over the fact that you slam my pastor, like that type of shit that R. Kelly be on, bro. He be on some woman shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, whoever did these videos, these AI video shit, yo, this AI shit gonna be a problem. I'm letting y'all know now. If I figure out how to do this shit right, yo, Adobe, I'm letting you know now, Adobe, if y'all add a feature that, if I can figure out how to do this shit right here, add people facing other videos like that on some AI shit, bro. I wish a YouTuber would say something about me, bro. You already know I get super creative now. I had the same face on every one of these magazine covers, bro. I have the same face on every one of these magazine covers dissing your favorite YouTuber, bro. If I learn how to do this shit right here, this shit kind of dope, though.
How you not gonna show me love? Show me love. And I'm not talking about no cheat. Tell me who
Yo, listen to that. How he just smoothed it out. He's like, tell me who. That shit was just vibing out. You're like, oh, he back. Who's getting all my checks? Where's my money at? Like, it's crazy how he just, like, threw that in there, bro. Like, but when you really think about it, who is, because like, there's still people that's playing R. Kelly. There's still, like, R. Kelly music is still making money. Who is getting R. Kelly money while he's in jail? Like, I'm gonna finish this, and I got a very important question for you guys. I got a very important question for you guys, and you're gonna have to make a decision. Now, I said in the beginning of the video, I don't support either one of them, but you guys gonna have to make a decision at the end of this song. I'm gonna tell you have to make a decision. Why?
Tell me who's getting paid for my crime? All of that's supposed to be mine. Oh.
Key word, he said, who's getting paid for my crime? All of this is supposed to be mine. Like, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all that. Like, so, who's getting paid for my crime? All this is supposed to be mine. Remember he said that.
Oh, who gave you 34 years? Who made you billions of dollars? Who put the R in the R&B sweating is killing me and my still making me all of them?
Hold on, did this nigga just say made you billions of dollars? Nah, I ain't. Because sometimes R&B niggas be like risping. He had to say millions. This nigga ain't say billions. Hold on.
Damn it. Tell me who's getting all of mine? Who's getting who gave you 34 years? Who made you billions of dollars?
This nigga said billions of dollars? Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm mad at my record company too. If I made you billions of dollars, I don't give a fuck what I did, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what I did, bro. If I made you billions of dollars and I'm locked up, you gotta throw something on my books, bro. I should have an unlimited supply of ramen noodles or something, bro. R. Kelly should not be hurting in jail, bro. Billions of dollars, my nigga? I know niggas right now with who only had 2 mixtapes and still eating off of that. Like, R. Kelly was a multi-millionaire. But I got a question for you guys after this. Hold on.
Still making me all of them. Tell me who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of mine? Residuals.
He said who's getting all his residuals.
I just need to know. Tell me who.
I just need to know. All right, now let me pause this real quick. So this is my question, right? This is my question with the whole, hold on. My question with the whole R. Kelly and Big Meech thing. So in this joint, he said, who's getting paid for my crimes? All this is supposed to be mine, whatever like that. So I could have swore when Shine, remember when Shine Poe went to jail? Not the Shine, I don't know who this new Shine is. The nigga that just lost the election. Shine got a whole different accent. Like, he got a whole different swag. So this ain't even the same Shine. Like, either he was frauding then or he fraud now. But anyways, when Shine went to jail, I vividly remember when he dropped that album, I think it was like Godfather Buried Alive or Life After. It was one of them Shine albums. And he was saying how Shine couldn't benefit from the album because he can't benefit from his crimes. So they were saying how, oh, let me put this out. They were saying how Shine couldn't benefit from his crimes, right? So say for example, if you went to jail for like shooting somebody, you can't go to jail and then like drop an album called I Shot Niggas or something like that. You see what I'm saying? So my question is this, right? So we okay with Big Meech benefiting from his crimes, right? Because we're okay with his crimes. As a people, right? We're okay. This is what I'm saying. Why are we celebrating Big Meech? So we're okay with Big Meech benefit from his crimes because, like I said, what did he do besides be a bigger drug dealer than your average drug dealer? Those are actual fucking crimes. Like, regardless of whether we like it or not, in America, it's a fucking crime. So Big Meech did crimes that affected people, that affected way more people than R. Kelly. Big Meech and BMF affected way more people than R. Kelly. Like, they affected way more people than R. Kelly, right? But it's okay for Big Meech to benefit from his crimes, to make money from his crimes. But when it comes to R. Kelly, we look at it differently. When it comes to even Diddy, say if Diddy dropped us something right now, we look at it different. Again, I don't fuck with any of them at all, so I don't support any of them at all. As a DJ, I'm not playing R. Kelly music. Diddy joints is kind of hard. Like, if it's a song with Diddy in it and I can catch it, I won't play it. But Diddy produced and co-produced and take that on damn near. You can't do a 2000s set like as a DJ. You just know you're gonna be able to do like a 99 2000 set without playing something that came from Bad Boy. It's damn near impossible, bro. It's impossible. But yeah, so if it's okay for Big Meech to know Meech was larger than life, what do you mean? How was Meech larger than life? Meech was fucking forgotten about until 50 Cent did the BMF story. Meech was big back then when he was big when the shit was going on, but once all the niggas got locked up, niggas was not thinking about Big Meech. But let's be honest here. Niggas was not thinking about Big Meech. Lil Meech did not have Lil Meech was a damn near a drug addict trying to be a rapper, bro. Lil Meech was damn near a drug addict trying to be a rapper until 50 Cent came in and then there was his stepdad, bro. Let's just be real here. That whole Big Meech BMF wave, the whole shit was done. Like, no disrespect. I'm just saying it was a time goes on, new waves come on, young niggas, you know what I'm saying, create new shit. Nobody was still screaming free Big Meech or BMF or nothing like that. I think Big Meech, Ross. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was one song, but I'm not downplaying. Like, first of all, R. Kelly is bigger than what Big Meech is. England. R. Kelly was bigger than that, anyways. But my question is this: Why is the crimes that Big Meech created, us as a people, I'm saying, if we saying we want change, we want things to change in our community, we want all these things to change, a better future for our kids and shit like that, why is the things that Big Meech done okay and we celebrate it, but R. Kelly, you see what I'm saying? So Big Meech can make millions and millions of dollars even after he made millions and millions of dollars doing these crimes, but R. Kelly is that we look at, you see what I'm saying? I want to reiterate, I don't support either one of them. I wouldn't give a fuck either way. Like, I don't wish bad on either one of them, but I'm not going out of my way to, like, I'm not celebrating Big Meech. Like, you didn't win. That's not a goal. Like, at the end of the drug game, you die or go to jail. He went to jail, my nigga, for a long period of time. And he just randomly got out. Like, you didn't win. That's not something that you showed. That's not a win. That you didn't win. Yeah, you was Big Meech, was bigger than life. You made sure everybody was good. Everybody had millions of dollars. Everybody ate Benzes and Beamers and strip clubs and all this like that. And then you went to jail for a long period of time. Everybody else went to jail for a long period of time. And your son was raised by a rapper, my nigga. Your son was damn near raised. The important part of years of your son's life while you were locked up, he was raised by a rapper, 50 Cent, bro. And that's what goals are. I'm just confused because that's not like something that I would celebrate or say like that's what we should be celebrating, because what the fuck is the difference? You see what I'm saying? Different type of crimes. That's an excuse, bro. That's an excuse. Saying that it's a different type of crimes, that's an excuse. His story meets the drug dealer story people can relate to. So just because that doesn't make it right, bro. That doesn't make it right. I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like, if I had to pick one or the other, if it was Big Meech and R. Kelly inside the jail, I had to pick which one we would free. Definitely Big Meech, bro. Come on. So I understand what you're saying. Like, it's different type of crimes. I'm just saying, us as a people, if we want our future, so say if we went through slavery, everything is wrong, the Arabs own everything, the corner stores, everything is unfair, blah, blah, blah. I understand that. So from 2025 going forward for our kids, if we want things differently, why are we celebrating that? Like, why is that something that we celebrate and uphold as something that would be good? No, that would be nothing nigga who just came home from jail, bro. Nothing nigga who just came home from jail, honestly. Keep them niggas in jail. Wait, no, I ain't saying keep them in jail, but I don't understand what we're celebrating. Like, that shouldn't be celebrated. And he didn't win. I can see if he won. Say, for example, like, Young Thug. I can understand why people want to celebrate Young Thug. You see what I'm saying? Even though it's the same exact situation. Like, so I wouldn't celebrate it. Same exact situation. But a Young Thug situation, you kind of look at it like, well, damn, he kind of maybe won if you're looking at it like a street code, because even though everybody else turned snitch, lost everything, he lost everything. He, in the eyes of everybody else, stood tall and didn't tell, and he still beat his case and, you know what I'm saying, came home with like life probation or some shit like that. But he beat his case. Big Meech went to jail. Everybody else went to jail. The whole shit was over. Like, no, I just don't see what we're celebrating. And I don't think that's something we should be, if we're pushing that Big Meech can still get paid off of his crimes, then somebody should be seeing why the fuck R. Kelly is on here crying about his residuals. Somebody should be backing R. Kelly right now, even though you did some bad crimes. You're black, I guess, and because Big Meech is black, and we should support it. I just be confused on shit like that, bro. I be confused on shit like that. Hood story, like paid in full, no different from New Jack City. No, Young Thug, 20 years probation. He didn't win. I understand that Young Thug didn't win, but Big Meech didn't either, bro. The nigga did They keep saying I could have swore he was supposed to do 20 years, but it don't fit. Like either these years went by quick as but bro, I could have swore like my daughter wasn't even born when Big Meech went to jail, and she's 12 now. So there's no way that there's no way Meech did like 18 years, bro. They tell me Meech did like 18 out of that 20, bro. I don't know, bro. I think Meech might have got out a little bit early, bro. Meech might have got out a little bit early, but I don't see what we celebrating with the whole Big Meech thing if we're not celebrating the whole thing with R. Kelly. You see what I'm saying? Like, and when you say different type of crimes, not in America, like it's still a crime. They both went to jail for it. Like it's still a crime. Meech did over. I don't know why I can't see the side of the comments. Hold on. Meech did over. Can I move this over? Hold on, let me see. Move this way. Oh, there you go. I can see where Meech did over 18 years. Yo, that's crazy. I've been reading these comments and I haven't been able to see the last two words on the right this whole time, but it just popped up. It says Meech did over 18 years. New York gun guy. He told. That's how he got out. I don't know if he told, but matter. Let's talk about that Cuffy situation too. Let me grab something to drink real quick. We're gonna talk about this this Cuffy situation and if Big Meech told too. Hang on. Well, my perspective on it. Yo, totally random, only because I just went and got some. But so we bought this. What's that drink called? The what the fuck is the name of it? The Brita filter drink. You know the Brita filter drink that like filter the water. You put it in the refrigerator or whatever. So I was saying how I don't know whether I just spent too much time outside as a kid, like drinking out of like fire hydrants and like my friends like water hoses on the side of their house because like when we was kids, right? These kids got it easy, right? But when we was kids, my mom and my grandmother used to say stuff like, "Stop coming in and out of this house. If you come back in this house, like you're not going back outside." Like, you know, like how you gonna tell a kid that it's 1 p.m. on a Saturday, it's cracking outside, and I gotta pee, bro. I gotta pee. Like, what you mean if I come back in the house, I can't come back outside? It's 1 p.m. Like, so. I can't come outside for the rest of the day. So when shit like that happens, even if you thirsty, I don't care if you dehydrated, like, you're gonna find a way to not go back inside the house. So we spent a lot of time outside as kids, and if you got thirsty, if somebody had a water hose on the side of the house, you drunk from that. If it was an open fire hydrant, you drunk from that. Like you just learned to really drink tap water, right? So growing up, I always drank a lot of tap water. So now that I got this Brita filter water thing, right? I don't like the filter water, bro. It just feels too soft to me. It just feels like, I don't know what it's like. And my girl was saying like, that's crazy because like, that's the way that water is supposed to feel. But I don't know. Tap water just tastes better to me. It just feels more like it's like water. Like I don't like this filter water. It don't feel like, it's not watering enough for me, bro. It's not watering enough for me. But he told, that's how he got out. All right, cool. So my take on this thing with Cuffy and Big Meech. Like I said, I didn't go too deep in the whole Cuffy Big Meech thing. I think that Big Meech did know about the chick and her working for the feds. I think he did know about the chick and her working for the feds and shit, right? But I think that she was still like good with Meech. She was still good with Meech to where she wouldn't do anything per se to hurt Meech. So I think when Meech told her to deal with Cuffy and the other dude, whatever like that too, which got them all jammed up, I don't think he was trying to put her on the Cuffy as far as like to get him jammed up. I think it's one of them situations where it's like, well, if Big Meech sent her, she got to be good. She got to be one of us. But he's like in jail at the time, so he can't really say like, well, she's really all we got right now, bro. So like, I mean, work with her. He might have just said too much. I think Cuffy might have just got too comfortable on the call of Big Meech saying that this is somebody who, you know what I'm saying, we working with, and him just thinking that he could just talk and say other stuff because he wound up getting jammed up on some old other type stuff. But I don't know, like with the whole telling and shit like that too. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you don't see actual name and the paperwork and, you know what I'm saying, see it yourself, you can't really call somebody a rat. But I don't see how everybody just got out so early, like how they worked so hard to lock these niggas up and then everybody just randomly just got out of jail. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not saying he told. Like I said, I never call nobody a rat because honestly, most niggas from Chicago cases look funny to a nigga from New York. Like if you live in New York State and you like read these cases of like Chicago rappers catching cases, getting out, like all these interviews, you be looking at this shit like I would never do a crime with this nigga. But it's really not that. It really be like depending on where you at, like shit turn out different because in Chicago, clearly they don't have gun laws because every single Chicago rapper, all your favorite Chicago rappers, if you watch an interview of them, everybody at minimum got at least 2 open gun cases, 1 attempted murder, and they beat a body. Every Chicago rapper, bro, on every interview, I'm talking about 2 open gun cases, beat a body, and attempted murder, bro, all of them, and they like be out free dropping mixtapes and albums and never go back to court, bro. So that's not. Are they telling? I'm not saying they all can't be telling. I don't think it's a telling thing. Sometimes it might just be the law just works a different way, different places. I don't know. I don't understand how these got out so early though. The Big Meech shit. I still don't understand how they got. And I don't understand how y'all keep saying Max B coming home next year. Niggas been telling me Max B. Like, think about this, bro. Young Thug caught a Rico and beat a Rico and came home before Max B came home, bro. And y'all been telling me Max B coming home next summer, bro. Y'all been telling me Max B coming home next summer. I mean, I hope he do, but sometimes you gotta look at this shit and realize that niggas be cooked, bro. Sometimes niggas be cooked in these situations. Like, I think I was reading the Casanova joint I want to share with y'all. Hang on a second. I wasn't reading. I was actually watching this. Hold on. So Casanova has a message from jail, right? Liberal DAS. I have no idea what that means. You from New York? You remember Pataki? Yeah, they got Pataki at me. Yeah, I remember Pataki. Need I say more? New York is fucked up. That's crazy. Cam know about Pataki. They got Pataki at me. That's what I be saying. Like, man, Chicago niggas got it good, bro. Like, when I was growing up, like I told y'all before earlier on the channel, when I was growing up, any of my friends that got caught with a gun, we seen each other again as grown-ups, as adults. Like, they really went to jail for the gun. Like, it was no 2-3 open gun cases, open shooting, probation, and you get caught with another gun case, and then you get on Say Cheese and do another interview and shit like that. Like, that's probably why Chicago's so dangerous too, because it's like a misdemeanor. Like having a legal gun in Chicago like a misdemeanor. Having a legal gun in New York State is still damn near a felony, bro. You can have a pistol permit in New York State, defend yourself, you still going to jail, bro. You still going to jail in New York State, bro. Like, I know niggas who got caught with bullets, bro. Not even a gun. Bullets still did time, bro. Not in Chicago though. You get caught with a 100-round drum, 2 switches, stolen car, all that. Out in 2 weeks, never go back to court. Drop a mixtape. That's crazy. District attorneys. Yeah, Pataki was crazy, bro. Niggas used to really wish death on Pataki, gang. That's crazy. But yeah, and I'm not even from. It's crazier in New York City. Like, that's why people from New York City come to Buffalo and be like, yo, this shit not what I thought. This shit wild out here. Like, niggas from New York City come to Buffalo and be like, this shit crazy here, bro. Like, we thought it was crazy like in the brother. This shit crazy in Buffalo because it's even worse in New York City. Like, in New York City, you can have a pistol permit, but you can't, like, you can only have a pistol permit like inside your house. Like, you can't come outside your house without your pistol permit. Like, fuck would you only need a pistol inside your house for, bro? Like, you need it for when you come out of the projects, bro. But yeah, New York City's even worse. I live in Buffalo, New York. So in Buffalo, New York, it's still New York. So if you get caught with a ratchet, you still going to jail. But in New York City, it's even stricter. Like, you can't even damn near get a pistol permit, like, in New York City. Like, as far as being able to carry. No, you can have a barrel and still do time. Tax Stone, bitch ass, need to rot in jail. Damn, why you say that about Tax Stone? What the fuck he do? I did not. I did not. I didn't expect that, gang. I thought we should. Damn. Damn. Oh shit. What did Casanova do? That came left field, gang. If you want to call in, you can call in too. 716-235-1016. 716-235-1016. I didn't see that coming. The nigga said he hope Casanova rot in jail. Like, fuck the Casanova do, gang. Maybe I missed something. Hold on, let me check the chat. Nah, I ain't missed nothing. Nigga said, no, you can have a barrel in the skull. Tax Stone, bitch ass needs to rot in jail. That's crazy. I am Rick James. Rick James from Where You At? Rick James. Crazy story about Rick James, right? I didn't know Rick James was like an actual like superstar until he died. It's a funny story. But even though he's from Buffalo, I thought he was just a character on the Chappelle Show, gang. I thought he was a character on the Chappelle Show until he died. Rest in peace, Rick James, though. Tax Stone don't care. He be out in 50 years or more. Tax don't care. He be out in 50 years or more. Well, Tax Stone got a message, right? Tax Stone got a message. We about to get to the message. I'm going to show you what Tax Stone message is, right? But before we get into the message, y'all know I'm a DJ, right? Y'all know I'm a DJ. I got to somehow plug the music. I got to plug the music, gang. Like, it wouldn't be right. I couldn't, like, I think, like, if your name is, like, DJ Academics or anything like that, like, if you a DJ at some point, you gotta plug some music, bro. You gotta plug some independent artists. You gotta plug some new music. You gotta plug some music from some people you know, some people you don't know, all types of stuff, right? So before we get into this Casanova situation, right? What Casanova got to say. Real quick music break. Shout out to my boy Class Murder and Casanova. This joint right here is called Big Ape. Class Murder, Casanova, Big Ape. We're gonna play a little bit of this and then we're gonna get into the Casanova situation. Hold on.
She wanna fuck with a big money game, money game, money game. You won't ever see your hoe again. She wanna fuck with an eight. Bitch, I ain't going on dates. I got it right on my waist. You get shot in your face. This a business state. Start the yard with the eight. Never fuck with a plate. Ran down.
I ain't gonna hold you. That chain that Casanova got on right now is tough, bro. That ape chain is hard, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out my boy Class Murder. Shout out everybody out there in Rochester, Gloucester, New York. Shout out Spesh. Shout out Trust. Shouts out Money Gang. Shouts out everybody, man. Shout out the whole upstate New York. But it's right here, the homie Class Murder. Big Ape featuring Casanova.
Cut his face, yeah, shot fire. Say you tough, you a liar. You was singing like Mariah. Carry, you scary. Got blood stains on my berries. Blood stains on my coat. Told you stop playing pussy. Money game, no joke. She wanna fuck with the big eight.
This shit tough. I fuck with this joint.
She wanna fuck with the big eight. She wanna fuck with the big eight. Money game, money game, money game. You won't ever see your hoe again.
Again, shout out to Rochester. Heavy shout out to my people out there in Rochester, New York. That's the homie Class Murder, Casanova, Big Ape. Now to get to what Casanova had to say from the clink. Casanova had a message from jail or prison. I don't know the difference. Like, either jail or prison. Wherever Casanova's at, he's either in jail or prison. I don't know. They be telling me I be saying the wrong thing for the wrong drink, but he either in jail or prison. He had a message for you guys, right? But before we get into this message, right, I want to say this. Rick is a thug. He can fight. Rick James. Yeah, I watched some old video footage of Rick James after he passed. Rick James is a wild boy. Rick James is a wild boy. Heavy shouts out to Rochester. They got the good garbage place out there. They got the ball sauce out there. They got the country sweets. Is it country? What the fuck is it called? Country something sauce. I know ball sauce is from Rochester. The garbage place is from Rochester, and I believe it's like a country sweet sauce or a country some type of. It's good on fried chicken. It's good on fried chicken. But he in prison. What the fuck is the difference between prison and jail? I don't understand. So prison is the feds, and then jail is the state. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Shouts out to Casanova. But anyways, I want to say this before we pull this up on screen, right? I think sometimes you can speak things into existence. I think sometimes you can say things so much, you can speak things into existence so much that they actually happen in real life, right? I want to say that, right? One is country, one is county, one is state. Okay. I get it now. Okay. So I want to say this, right? Sometimes you can speak things into existence, right? That's why I say be careful what you say, be careful what you speak. But if you're repeatedly saying the same thing, right? If you're repeatedly saying the same thing, right? It can come true, right? And I know what y'all probably thinking. Y'all probably thinking like, well, Casanova spoke prison, so he went to jail. That's what you're referring to, Bandana Black, right? You saying he spoke about prison. No. He did speak about prison. I mean, he did name a lot of shit after prison. He did speak about street life and shit like that. So I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about this big ape gorilla shit, bro. This nigga really built like a fucking ape now, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Before we get to what we talking about, look at this Casanova live from jail, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga's eating, but this nigga really look like a gorilla now, bro. Like, I don't ever. I'm about to stop working out. I don't want to be built. This nigga really built like a fucking gorilla right now, bro. He spoke it so much that he kind of looked like that joint that was on his chain. Like Cass really looking like Cass. If you get free and because Cass did do a dub of one of his records for me. So I definitely support Casanova. So if you see this Cass, I'm just cracking jokes, bro. I don't want no issues, bro. But yeah, this nigga really built like a gorilla now. But anyways, Casanova had this message, right? It says, hold on. Jail is local, prison is a state, 3 or more years. Okay. You said go visit? Fuck no. I remember one time I went to go visit my man in jail. One of my homies got locked out. I went to go visit my man in jail, right? And a fight broke out. And did they confiscate us or what the fuck was the word? I think it was confiscated. Was it confiscated? They wouldn't let us leave, bro. They wouldn't let us leave. These chicks started fighting. They wouldn't let us leave. I'm gonna share the story after this, but I went to go visit it. It was in Wendy. I remember. I went to go visit them in Wendy. This one I found out there's 2 different Wendy's too. Matter of fact, pause. Let me tell you this now. There are 2 different Wendy's, right? There are 2 different Wendy prisons, right? The one that I went to go visit was cool, right? The Wendy that I went to go visit was cool. Actually, it was bad as shit. But there's another Wendy that's like further down the street. That's the first one that I went to, bro. All I'm gonna say is this, kids, listen, young niggas, if you watching this, right? I have flashbacks and I went to the wrong one. Like I have flashbacks and I wasn't even in the prison, bro. But Big Wendy, you ever see Prison Break? You ever see like maybe like season 5 of Prison Break? Watch season 5 of Prison Break. That's the Big Wendy. Don't ever go to either Wendy, but don't go to Big Wendy. Trust me, I went to the wrong one. My man was the other one. But long story short, I'm gonna tell you that story how they wouldn't let me leave. But Big Casanova says, I lost everything and everyone, but I didn't lose myself. Health is wealth. I hope that don't go over y'all heads. Sidebar, I got muscles though. Free Casanova. I need a hug. 180 months for marijuana. Hold on, Cass in jail for weed? And 188 months? How much fucking time is that? Hold on. Bro got 20 for weed? Nah, I didn't get Cass 20 for weed. Hang on a second. 188 months. So 12 months and 12 months. That's 24 months. That's 2 years. So 24 months and 24 months. That's 48 months. That's 4 years. So 48 months is 4 years. He got 188 months. Hold on. Hold on. They get this nigga Cass 20 years for some weed, bro. Hold on. First of all, I didn't know he's locked up for some weed. Locked up for some weed is crazy. But 188 months, you can't. This is why I don't like this is why niggas be going crazy in the courtroom. Like, you ever see, like, when a judge like gives somebody their time and he like flip out, throw a chair, and try to punch a police officer or something like that? It's because the math that they're using, bro. Just tell me years, like, how many years is that? 180 months? That sounds like life, bro. I'm probably just going to catch a body, bro. 188 months? That, bro, hold on. 12, I got to get a calculator on because I really feel dumb. Hold on a second. Hold on. 188, 188 divided by 12. 9 years. Hold on, no, that's 118. 188. Oh, 15. Damn, 15 years for some New York State. New York. I thought Casanova got locked up for a RICO charge, bro. Hold on, Cass really locked up for some weed? That's crazy. I thought he got locked up for the wasn't he part of that 6ix9ine shit or something like that? I gotta look into that. Cass might really need our help, bro. Damn, 15 years for some weed, and weed legal as shit right now. Lockdown, Wendy is crazy. Oh, I gotta tell you the Wendy story. Nigga said go visit. I ain't going to visit. No, and some other charges. Stop counting. He got time. 15 years, ho. Read the indictment. Crazy work. That too. Also gang affiliate. Oh, okay. So, okay. So they probably couldn't get him on the other charges. Oh, I see. Damn. 15 years though. But what was I about to say? Oh, about the Wendy story, right? So that's what Casanova had to say from jail. Basically, he said that I lost everything and everyone, but I didn't lose myself. Health is wealth. I hope that don't go over your heads. Basically saying sometimes when you do get locked up. Hello? What's up? I'm on live right now. What was wrong? Actually, I'll be off in like 5 minutes. I'll call you in like 5 minutes. Okay. But what was I just saying about the Casanova? My memory is bad. 15 years for some weed is crazy though, bro. 15 years for some weed is crazy. That's crazy. I'd be mad as shit if I was Casanova. But I understand why like I said, they might not have been able to get him with the other charges. Might not be able to hit him with the other charges and just hit him with that shit. But that too, also gang, read the indictment. Mayor Adams enters into the chat. He hollering at the mayor for help. That was collect call. That was collect call. That was no collect call. So anyways, I went to go visit my man in Wendy, right? So I went to go visit my man in Wendy. This is my first time going. Like I visited people like in jail before, but I don't know if it's jail. It's like downtown, like the Holding Center, like downtown jail. But anyways, went to go visit my man. That my man is locked up, right? So there's a bunch of women in there with kids, like going to see like they like baby dads and shit like that too. So everybody kind of aggravated, except for me. I wasn't aggravated because I ain't had no kids and like that. Like I was chilling. I was really aggravated. I was slightly scared. Like I said, I went to the big Wendy first. I was like, I hope he ain't in this boy. I'm gonna just write him. I ain't gonna hold you. Like when I put him to the big Wendy, I was like, I'm just gonna write him. I can't even go there. I was scared to go in. I ain't gonna hold you. Like at that time when I seen Big Wendy, I was like, I'm just gonna write him. But anyway, they was like, no, you got the wrong joint. Go down there, go to the other Wendy. So I go to the other Wendy, boom. Bunch of women in there, kids and shit like that. It's like this one it's this one black girl, a younger black girl with a younger black daughter. So her daughter, like, I guess it might have been like one of her first time coming to the visit or something like that. So her daughter a little scared. She kind of like screaming, acting up. But it's like, it's expected because you inside of a jail, like the kid probably like uncomfortable and different shit like that. So I wasn't too worried about it. So long story short, the way that they have it is like when you go through one door, you got to wait for that door to, how do I explain? Like, you ever play 007 GoldenEye? Like, you go through, in order to get through a room, you got to go through one door, and then it's like a small room right there, and then that door shuts, and y'all all wait in this room, and then this door opens, and then you go forward, and then that door shuts, and then you go like that. So in order to get to the next door, this door got to shut with like that. So boom, we get inside this little room, to go out of the joint. So this is after the visit. So we get through the first door, that door shut. We go through this door. We waiting for the door to open to go to the next door to go out. This after the visit is over. This after I visit my friend and all that. So boom, I'm in there. The kid that was crying, now she hysterical. I miss my daddy. Blah blah blah. But I think that the mom and that dude, they might have just like had like a disagreement about something. Like she might have found out that somebody else might have like came to visit him or something like that, but they was having like a heavy discussion over there. So she was a little aggravated. So she dragging her daughter and shit like that. Like it's dragging now, but back then it wasn't really dragging. Like now it's child abuse. I mean, then she's about to get arrested too, but it was like frowned upon back then, or like that. So she put him like the little girl and shit like that, but we all inside like this little small room. I'm just waiting for the next door to open up so I can get the fuck out of here because it's mainly a bunch of women, a bunch of kids and shit like that. It's hot. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. And I ain't trying to get stuck in there. So long story short, the mom yanked the little girl and she started crying. So there's one, and I'm not being racist when I say this. I'm just telling you what happened. I'm just telling you what happened. So the younger black girl with the girl that was going crazy, with the daughter that was going crazy, her daughter was going crazy, and then this white lady told that lady, you shouldn't talk to her like that. She's just scared. You should pick her up. Stop like dragging her like that. So out my peripheral, I heard her say that. So out my peripheral, I heard the white lady say that to the black lady. But you know me, I'm minding my business, gang. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm looking at my sneakers the whole time. I'm just looking at my sneakers the whole time. So I don't know what happened because I don't know like the statute of limitation like that. And this is what I told them once they wouldn't let us leave us like that. All I know is that the white lady came from where she was at to tell the black lady about her kid again, and then I just heard a bunch of, and the white lady started like screaming, like crying, and then she like fell on my foot. So like the white lady hand like dinner like fell on my foot, gang. She like fell on the floor like dinner on my foot. So remember I told you how you can't get out of this door until this door open? That's a lie, bro. That's a lie because both of them motherfucking doors open, bro. Both of them motherfucking doors open and police came swarming inside that motherfucker, bro. So don't ever believe that shit. That shit just don't open for us, bro. But they can open both of them just at the same time because once that black girl hit the white girl, she like fell on the ground, then both of them doors open. They rush everybody, pushes all back, and they was like, hey, you guys can't leave because we need to know what happened. So they went down the line, asked everybody what happened. You know, all the ladies, and then, oh, it was her fault. She told her this, blah, 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 about the kids, blah, blah. They get down to me. I'm like, honestly, I don't even know what happened. I was looking down at the ground. I was trying to get out. It's like, you don't know what happened, so you ain't see nothing. I was like, no, I mean, I heard like some commotion like that, and I was looking down at the ground, like we could see on the camera they were there fighting like damn near on top of you. They didn't like knock you down. Like I was looking at the ground. I really don't know. They was like, you know, we can keep you here like for what they said some shit like we can keep you here for something like that. I promise you, officer. I said like I swear to God, like I promise you that. My bad, guy. As I was saying, swear to God, I was saying in my head like, God, I swear, I promise, like I'm sorry, but I really need to get out of here. So I'm just saying anything so I get out of here. Like I really don't know what happened, but they wind up they let them two go too, but they wind up letting everybody go after that. They might have gave them like a ticket or some shit like that. And the little girl, no, they did. They wind up I think they gave the little girl like some candy or something like that. They did something for the little girl like that, but the white lady was still mad and we got onto the parking lot. I thought they was gonna fight again, so I got my car and left. But yeah, that was wild where they wouldn't let us leave. Like, that was wild. It says you got scared? Nigga, I was in a jail or a prison. It says make long story long. I didn't plan on saying the story though. Like I didn't plan. Oh shit, I gotta go. I forgot all about that. You shook. You were scared. Yo, listen.